Okay. Nibras Abu Said, how are you?
Fine, mister.
Fine.
Fine.
Okay, Hisham Tabi.
How are you, Mr.?
I'm fine, thank you so much. Happy to see you again, all of you. Have you
Thank
enjoyed
you,
the
sir.
Eid, the feast, Hisham, Nibras?
Yes, Mr. How about you?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. So as I said, we will have to revise how to answer a literature question. This is very important, as you know. It's good to remind you about the steps to answer literature question. Why? Because during the class test, I found that some students are still not disorganized. Let us say they are still disorganized in answering the literature question. So please follow me carefully. We will have to revise again, and we will discuss if you have any question for clarification. Is it clear? Fine. Yes.
Yes, Mr. Clear.
Do you hear me clearly or no? Mohamed, Ammar, Salim, Nibras.
Yes, clearly, Mr.
All right. I will have to share the lesson now. Sorry. Yes. Let me show you the lesson now. Here you are. Just a few seconds. Do you see it now, please?
Yes, Mr.
Do you see the lesson?
Yes, we can see it.
All right. Good. Great. Yeah. So revising for the final exam literature. Yes. Let's start with Hisham Tobi and the others follow down, please. Is it clear? Yalla, Hisham Tobis. Tobi.
Revising for, yes, Mr.
Yes, go ahead, yalla.
Revising for the final exam literature. The strategy to answer literature questions. Short story, novel, drama.
Stop here, Hisham.
order-
Stop here, please.
Yes.
Listen carefully. When we say strategy to answer literature questions, whether short story, novel, or drama, it means this strategy can be applicable with all types of literature. Whether you have a passage from a short story, or you have a passage from a novel, or you have a passage from a drama. So this strategy is applicable with all types of literature. Is it clear? And remember that in the final exam you will be given two questions for literature. All right. You will be given two questions for literature. One which is about short story, and the other one which is about a novel. A passage taken from a short story and a passage taken from a novel. Each passage is followed by a question which you have to follow. That's why we have to revise the strategy for answering a literature question. So let's go ahead. Tariq Saadi and Mazin Mohammed Al-Busaidi. Follow us, please. We are revising the literature, how to answer a literature question. Is it clear? All right. Tariq Saadi and Mazin Busaidi.
Yes, Mr.
All right. So go ahead, Hisham Tobi. Yalla.
In order to answer a topic concerning a short story, a novel, or play, we have to follow a certain strategy.
That's it.
Firstly,
Yalla, go ahead. What's the strategy? What's the first step to do? Yalla, go ahead.
Firstly, we have to read the short story, the novel, or the play, drama, carefully and understand it.
That's it.
Secondly,
just wait, please. It means you have to read the passage or the extract carefully. Whether this passage is taken from a short story or a novel, you have to read it carefully. Concentrate when you read, please. Fine. Is it clear?
yes, Mr.
Yes. What about the others? Ammar, Nibraz, Salim, answer me, please. Muhannad.
Yes, Mr.
What about the others? What are you? Sleeping? Salim. Salim Siabi.
Yes, Mr. I'm here.
Ammar, yalla, answer me. When I ask you, answer me. Okay, second step. Yalla, go ahead. So, Hisham.
The topic under analyzing
Analysis.
The topic under analysis contains a question which should be answered in the first paragraph. For example, question: the main character looks very brave. How is this shown in the short story Moby Dick?
Fine.
Good morning,
Drama
Mr.
as
Good
you
morning.
like.
How are you? Thank you so much, Ayub. Just wait, Hisham. Those who have just attended the session, Omar Harthi, Ayub, Khamis Dghaishi, and so on and so forth. We are revising for the final exam, as you know, how to answer literature question. All right. So follow carefully, and if you have any question, please, you have to answer me. To ask me. Is it clear, Khamis Dghaishi?
Yes, clear.
Okay, I hope you are fine. Thank you so much. Yal, go ahead. So we said the second step, the topic under analysis contains a question which should be answered in the first paragraph. As I said, and as we did for the third class test, and as we did with different practice, you will be given a passage. Under the passage, there's a question. You will have to answer that question in paragraph 1. Paragraph 1 of your answer should be devoted to answer the question. Answer the question in the first paragraph. Then the next paragraphs, you will have to talk about the social values, the themes, and your personal opinion. Fine? Is it clear?
Yes, sir. 4 paragraphs.
Yeah. So let's start. So the first one, the second step, as you said, you will have to answer the given question. Read the example. For example,
question: the main character looks very brave. How is this shown in the short story Moby Dick, or drama as you like it?
fine, listen to me. Suppose you have a passage now. Suppose you have an extract taken from Moby Dick. Moby Dick, which we studied last year, remember. You will have, and this is the question. You have a passage, we read about the passage, and there's a question below the passage. The question says, the main character looks very brave. How is this shown in the short story Moby Dick? This is the question. You will have to answer this question based on the passage above, based on the text above. Is it clear?
Yes, Mr.
What about the others?
Yes, clear, Mr.
You will have to answer this question based on the text above, based on the justifications from the text. It's quite easy, quite easy. The answer, how can we start the answer? For example, you can start by saying the character looks brave because, or as he or she, and so on and so forth. Take it easy. Do not complicate the answers. Do not complicate your work. The character looks brave as he or she, or because he or she, and so on and so forth. All right. Next one. Let's say, okay, continue, Hisham, go ahead. And you have?
And you have to give an evidence from the short story or drama to support your answer. The supporting details should be specific. It means do not write your summary.
Yeah, it means do not write your summary. What does that mean? Do not summarize. If you want to answer the given question, don't summarize. Don't give me a summary. The passage talks about Moby Dick, who talks about Captain Ahab, who is a brave character, and blah, blah. No. Give me what you understood. Show me how Captain Ahab was a brave character. Show me how. How? It means you will have to paraphrase. You will have to write through your own words, through your own sentences, what you understood from the passage. What you squeeze your mind, paraphrase. Don't give me a summary. Is it clear, please?
Sir, in the first paragraph, right?
Yeah, we are still talking about the first paragraph, which is about the question in front of you. You will have to answer the question in the first paragraph. We are not talking about themes and social values. This is later. This is later on. First paragraph, answer the question in front of you. Is it clear? When I say, for example, listen to me. When I say, for example, let me go back a little bit up. For example, the question, this is the, for example, this question is in front of you. All right? Yeah. The main character looks very brave. How is this shown in the short story Moby Dick? Then I ask you, relate your answer to themes, social values, and personal. It will be easier now to answer. How? The first paragraph, you will have to answer the given question in front of you. The character looks brave because he or she, and so on and so forth. This is the first paragraph. The next paragraphs, you will have to talk about the social values in this text, the main themes of this text, and give your personal opinion about the main theme. Simply. Is it clear, please?
Clear, clear, sir.
What about the others? Answer me, Tariq Al-Sadi, Omar Harthi, and the others. Nibras.
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr.
All right. Third step now. Let's say Tariq Al-Sadi, third step. Tariq Al-Sadi.
Yes, Mr. I read thirdly.
Yalla, third step, go ahead. Thirdly,
you will explain the theme or themes of the short story. Play in the second paragraph of your answer, but what does it mean? A theme.
yeah. What does it mean, the theme? Continue.
A theme is a central topic or the main idea of the short story or the drama under the analysis.
Analysis, stop here, thank you. The third step, it means after answering the question in paragraph 1 of your essay, you will have to move to the next paragraph, the second paragraph. What will you write in the second paragraph? You will talk about the themes of the passage. What are the main idea or the main ideas of this passage? What is it for? What does it talk about? Does it talk about bravery? Does it talk about war? Does it talk about, for example, I don't know, friendship, something like that? You will have to specify the main theme. What you understood from the context of the passage. What's the main theme? That's why we said that the first step, you have to read the passage carefully and concentrate carefully in order to understand the main theme. Is it clear, please? All right. Are you following?
Yeah, Mr.
Okay, معاذ الشخصي. معاذ الشخصي. سرحان البرواني.
Yes, Mr.
All right. Follow us, please. Okay. Read the example, Tariq Al-Sadi. Continue, yalla. Example.
I read, Mr.
Yeah, continue. Example.
Example. The theme of the story entitled Moby Dick, written by Herman Melville, is
Melville. Herman
revenge
Melville.
because
Herman Melville. All right. Hello again. Are you with me? Hello? Hello again. Hello? Do you hear me?
Mister, we can't hear you.
Mister, you're muted, Mister.
You're muted, Mister. We can't hear you.
Do you hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, Mister. Welcome back.
Okay, sorry, we had there was an interruption in the connection, that's why. All right,
Okay, Mister.
let's continue. Yalla. Tariq Sadi, please repeat again. Example. Tariq Sadi.
Okay, Mr.
Yeah, repeat the example, please. Yalla.
The theme of the story entitled Moby Dick, written by Herman Melville, is revenge, because we can see this clearly when Captain Ahab, or the idea of revenge, is clearly shown in.
All right, stop here, please. Listen to me. I'm giving you multiple choice. I'm giving you multiple ways on how to start the explanation of the themes. If you want to start answering or talking or writing about the themes in the second paragraph, you can answer this way. You can write this way. Either you can say, the theme of the story entitled Moby Dick, written by Herman Melville, is revenge. Because, and explain why. For example, we can see this clearly when Captain Ahab. Look at these instructions. Look how the way we use instructions. We can see this clearly when Captain Ahab, and so on and so forth. You have to show me how the theme of revenge is shown or is manifested in the text. How? What happened? What was, for example, the main, what happened exactly in the passage? To justify, yes, to justify that revenge is the main theme. You have to justify, you have to explain to me. This is what, that's why it's called literature. You have to analyze, interpret, and analyze. Is it clear, please?
I have a question.
Yes, Toby.
So in the themes, we're talking about the themes, right?
Yeah.
In the themes, you have to give our evidence. So in the social values.
Listen. This paragraph
What
is
to do?
just for the themes. Leave social values later on. Okay?
Okay. Yes.
And then listen, and you have to make a difference between the themes and social values. The theme is the main idea. The main concept, it means something or a concept that marks lives of people. When we say themes like war, something general, the effects of war, for example, the importance of friendship, revenge, how to take revenge, bravery. This short story talks about bravery. This short story talks about poverty. This short story talks about love, and so on and so forth. These are general themes. But when we talk about social values, it means the concepts, something which unite people. When we say social values, like for example, help, this is social value, how to help each other, how for example, to love each other, how, for example, to stay in touch with each other, and so on and so forth in the society, and so on and so forth. Anyway, we will leave the social values later on. Concentrate now on the themes. So the themes are the general ideas, the general main ideas that people witness in their lives. Is it clear?
Clear.
What about the others? Muhand Abu Saidi, Salim, Ammar, Muad al-Shaqsi. Help me, please, when I ask whether is it clear or not, try to answer me in order to save time. If you don't understand, raise your hand. You can click and raise your hand. Yes? Yeah, let's continue. Yalla. So, give evidence from the story to strengthen your answer. And you have to give it, justify why revenge is the main theme. Give a sentence or a justification from the text in front of you. Give a justification between inverted commas from the text, from the passage in front of you. All right? Shall we continue?
All right.
Okay, let's continue. Muad al-Shaqsi. Muad. All right, Nibras al-Busaidi. Nibras. Nibras al-Busaidi.
Already, sir.
Just wait. Ammar Khanjari. Ammar.
Hello.
Continue, Ammar, yalla. Fourthly, go ahead.
Fourthly, we have to write about the social values in the third paragraph. But what do we mean by social values?
Fine. The fourth step, it means the third paragraph. What should you write? You will have to write about the social values. You will have to write about the social values. But what do we mean by social values? Continue, yalla. Ammar al-Khanjar.
Yes, social
Continue.
values mean the most important humanitarian concepts and ideas which characterize
Yes.
the relation between people.
Mm.
That in a short story or a drama play, we can find these social values which are so far a reflection of real life.
Wait here,
Continue,
please.
Mister.
Wait here. What did you understand, Khamis al-Dghaishi? Khamis al-Dghaishi, what did you understand from this paragraph? Khamis?
Yes.
Yeah, what have you
That
understood?
social value. They were going to talk about, to write about social values. And social values are like the opposite of the themes. Like, for example, if the theme is like revenge, you should talk about like love and
No, listen.
solidarity.
Yes. All right. But listen to me. It's not all the time. Listen, Khamis, it's not all the time that social values are the opposite of the themes. Sometimes you find the theme which talks about love and so on and so forth. And as a result, the social values are hand in hand with the themes. Understood?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not with all cases that we find social values opposites or opposing the themes. It means when, for example, suppose that the main theme of a given passage, for example, is poverty. The main theme is poverty. Definitely, the social values should be that solidarity is very important. Help is very important. We are human. We should help each other and stay solidar with each other. Definitely. But when you have a theme, for example, or a passage talking about friendship and friends who help each other and who love each other and so on and so forth, you will have, or the social values will be a strength. You will have to strengthen these themes through the social values. You will have to say again, but this is very important to have good friends and so on and so forth, to help each other, to stay in touch with each other, and so on and so forth. To conclude, not in all cases, generally speaking, not with all cases that the themes should be or should oppose the social values. Sometimes they go hand in hand and they strengthen each other. Is it clear now? All right.
Yes.
What about the
All
others?
right.
Mohand al-Busaidi, Fahd al-Maymani.
Yes, Mr.
Yes, Mr.
All right. Let's continue. We can also say Fahd al-Maymani. Fahd al-Maymani. Fahd. Okay, Mu'adh al-Shakhsi. Mu'adh.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla, continue.
Where, Mr.?
We can also say,
We can also say that the social values are the lessons that the short story of the play teach us.
yeah,
The social values are also the reflection of our
society.
society, religion, and culture.
Culture, religion and culture.
You write about the social values in third paragraph of your answer.
Fine. Very good. So as I've just said, just wait, please. As I've just said, the third paragraph of your essay will be devoted for social values. So again, the first paragraph of your essay is where you have to answer the question. The second paragraph, yes.
Sir, about the social value, we should just write about what happened the paragraphs.
Not what happened in the paragraphs. This definitely you have to take justification, but what you understood.
About what we understood only.
Listen to me, Hisham. Listen to me, the others. Listen to me. For example, you have a passage now. For example, now you have a passage in front of you. This passage talks about poverty. Many people, for example, around the world live in poor conditions and so on and so forth, and nobody cares about them. Nobody helps them. The main theme is poverty, yes or no? Social values. You have to write that people around the world should help each other. We are a human. We have to stay in touch with each other. We have to stay solidar. We have to love and help each other. This is how to interpret. This is how we interpret, Hisham, the social values of truth based on the themes. Based on the themes.
Sir.
Yes.
So we're going to write what's right, what's right and what's wrong.
No,
the social value.
Not what's right and what's wrong.
يعني we should do كذا فاهم.
Not what is right and what is wrong. It's not about right or wrong. Listen to me. It's quite easy. The passage talks about poverty, for example. Let's take the example of the lemon orchard. Let's take the example of the lemon orchard. The lemon orchard, the main theme of the lemon orchard is racism, yes or no?
Yes, Mr.
So, what are the social values expected? What are the expected social values? What should we say?
We should not, we should treat everyone the same.
That's it, very good.
يعني we should talk about the right things.
All right, if you understand it this way, that's fine. If you came to understand this way, that's fine. This is what I want to say.
Yes.
Yeah, based on the themes, you will get to know what to write for social values. Is it clear now?
Yes.
All right, what about the others? Omar Harfi, Nibras.
Yes, Mr.
Is it clear, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so let's continue with you. Omar, yalla, read the example.
Which one? One or two?
Example 1.
The story reveals that solidarity is very important between people, need each other to overcome life problems.
And you have to justify, you have to interpret, you have to analyze, because, and so on and so forth. These examples is to help you how to start the composition of the paragraph, how to start talking about the social values this way. This is an example. There's another example. Let's go ahead with Mazen Mohammed al-Busaidi. Mazen.
Yes, Mr.
Yalla, read example 2.
The story, the play denotes what our religion, culture tries to teach us, that we have to love each other, help each other, and respect each other.
Very good. So in here we have the intervening of religion and culture in your composition. What does that mean? Based on our religion, as for example Muslims, and based on our culture, for example, what we have inherited from our grandfathers and mothers. You have to write the social values. How? For example, again, let's take the example of the Lemon Orchard, which talks about racism and so on and so forth. You will have to explain and say that our religion forbids racism. Our religion forbids racism. Even our culture, for example, our Omani culture, for example, forbids racism between people. Our grandfathers and mothers have taught us how to treat people equally, how people should help and love each other. This is how we write, based on our Omani culture, for example, or based on our religion, Islam, and so on and so forth. You will have to write this explanation based on what your religion says and based on what your grandfathers and your ancestries says also. All right? Clear or not? Yes?
Clear, Mr. Clear.
Clear,
All
Mr.
right. Ayub Istanbuli. Ayub.
Clear, Mr.
Yes, Mr. Yes.
Continue with example 3, Ayub Istanbuli. Yeah?
We can simply say that the story, the play reveals Mr. what our religion and culture try to teach us, that we have to get rid of evil actions because.
Okay, fine. Thank you. So you can also choose these expressions or this expression how to start or how to write about the social values. We can simply say that the story or the play reveals what our religion and culture try to teach us, that we have to get rid of evil actions, that we have to respect each other, that we have to behave in good manners with each other. We should not behave badly. We should not treat each other in racist way, for example, and so on and so forth. Because, and try to explain, try to expand on your explanation. All right, listen carefully. I will have to end this session because it's going to end very soon, and I will be back. Please stay where you are. I will be back very soon. Don't leave.